I've got a popular style from 𝘠Wille to show you today. This is Night in the color Hazelnut Rooted. I am really surprised by how coppery this color is. We're going to talk all about this synthetic wig style, and we'll talk about this color, and I'll show it to you inside and outside. Denise. I'm also known as Hey Wig Sister on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm partnering with Brand Wigs to bring you this review. I have been hearing about Night for years now, and I'm so excited to be able to show this really cute style to you in this color. 𝘠Wille is a major name brand. It's more of a high-end brand, and Night's got its fan base, that's for sure. Brand Wigs is a wonderful online retailer. They carry all the major name brands. They also have a great customer service team. If you need help on your wig journey, you can email them, support@namebrandwigs.com. Send them your questions. Send them an inspiration picture. What hair are you looking for? And they'll do their best to find it for you. I'll put a link in the description for this piece and a coupon code that will save you 30% off this and all 𝘠Wille wigs from Brand Wigs. Let's take a look at this one from all sides. If you're only here to see color, that is at the end. I have timestamps in the description so you can skip ahead to the major segments of this review and find what you're looking for so you don't have to sit through everything. Okay, so Night. I had mentioned this is a synthetic wig. It's made out of regular synthetic fibers, not heat-friendly synthetic fibers. And Night has a very interesting lace front that 𝘠Wille utilizes every now and again. It's got this little tiny sliver of lace. So while I wouldn't call this a lace front, the way that they've trimmed up these bangs to be really short right in the middle so that they'll sweep to the side, that right there is going to give it the appearance of scalp just enough that you don't have to worry about seeing a hard front if the wind blows that hair to the side more than it already is. I don't think I've ever seen any other brand utilize that little sliver of lace like 𝘠Wille does. And as far as cap features go, that's it. This does not have any other lace, no monofilament. It's pretty much a machine-made cap with that sliver of lace right there and the tiniest little mono crown, which also 𝘠Wille uses periodically, and it gives it it lays really naturally right at the crown of your head because of that. Otherwise, we've just got soft ear tabs with bendable stays, an extended nape, Velcro adjusters, and the rest is open wefted. 𝘠Wille is known for running a little bit more petite. Most people refer to 𝘠Wille, I'm just cinching in the adjusters here because it felt like the wig was just a little loose on me. So 𝘠Wille is known for running more average petite. It is not a big head friendly brand. I have a 21 1/4 circumference, and I cinched this in a fair amount for it to fit me snugly, which actually tells me that this one is running just a little bit bigger than 𝘠Wille is known for. I am also getting some extra cap up here, so I would say this style is running more true to average than the typical 𝘠Wille style does because I have more of an average petite head, and I've always loved 𝘠Wille. Even back when I had a 22-inch circumference prior to losing a whole lot of weight, I still wore 𝘠Wille all the time. So I do think while it does run a little bit small, I have found their caps to sometimes be getting a little bigger over the years. So do with that what you will. I cinched this in a fair amount, so I definitely think this will fit up to 22 inches, no problem. And this cut is just so fun. It's kind of a sort of a chin length bob, but it has a little bit of layering, so it just gives this polished sort of rounded look. But it's also, because of the layering, it looks really casual. It's got kind of a messy layered vibe to it. I think it's got the tiniest bit of wave. If I were to take a spray bottle of water, spray it down, and kind of scrunch it up, I think I could really amp up the tiny little bit of wave pattern that it has. I really wouldn't call this a wavy piece, but between the layers and the slight texturizing of the fibers, I do think it's just really fun and flirty. That's the word that comes to mind when I see this style. Flirty. let's talk about these bangs, because I've been trying to figure out how to best describe them, because it's not really a bang and they are very short right here. So they work best if they're kind of swept to the side and those little short strands go to the side. If you wanted to wear a full bang with this one, I think it's possible, but only if you like really short bangs, because this area right here is quite short. I have a 2.5 inch measurement. Basically my forehead is 2.5 inches from the hairline to where I would want a bang to fall. If you have a longer forehead than I do, there's really no way, unless you like micro bangs, which actually are a thing, and some people really do love those micro bangs. So I personally love that I can sweep it to the side. I have a fiber that got kind of out of sorts. I love that I can sweep it to the side and not have to wear a full bang, yet not have the hair in my face. I think that's what this actually really does for me, is it gives it the appearance of a bang, a slight bang, a fringe. It keeps the fibers out of your face. If you get really frustrated with face flopping, this one doesn't have that yet. It's not gonna have a full bang, and you're not gonna have to worry about constantly getting that hair out of your face. So I think it's unique, but actually it's really grown on me as I've been looking at it in the mirror and playing with it. I do think it's really cute, but it is different, and that's not going to be for everybody. As for density and Permatease, Wille is known in general for having low density, little to no Permatease styles. It's one of the reasons why I really love the brand. I think it's great for more average petite heads. I think it's great for new wig wearers who get overwhelmed by a lot of hair and a lot of Permatease. So this piece is sort of right along those lines. It's build is low density. I think from the way that the cut is, it feels more low to moderate to me, or it actually looks more low to moderate to me. And it doesn't have any traditional Permatease. It does, I think there's some crimpy fibers right here, but no traditional Permatease. So when I put my hands in there, I feel straight down to cap. You are not gonna get a lot of volume or a lot of lift in this piece. It just doesn't have the Permatease or the hair for it. So I would say it does have a bit of a rounded look. It isn't the flattest to my head that I've ever seen, but I do think it's gonna work for a lot of women who don't want big hair. And if you do struggle with wigs, I think this one has a lot of things going for it that might help. To summarize, when I first put this on my head, I wasn't sure what I thought of it. The front really is different with that micro lace front and the really short bangs that just sweep to the side. But the more I wear this one, the more I look at it in the mirror, the more I think they did a really good job with this one. And it's just different enough that it doesn't feel like every other wig on the market. And I think sometimes we get a little kind of bob fatigue because there's so many styles that are similar. But I really haven't seen anything like this. And so I think this is really super cute. If you struggle with wigs, you don't mind just a micro lace front, you don't mind that little short little bang. I do think it sweeps to the side great. I don't think it's, honestly, I think it's so cute. Every time I have a mirror, every time I look in the mirror, I think I'm just gonna wear this for the rest of the day. It really is darling. Just keep in mind some of the things that I said and compare them to what you like or don't like so that you can make a good decision. Let's talk about color. Hazelnut Rooted. The code for this color, 830.28.6. I have a blog post where I talk about color, and I have a color index that breaks down all the color codes. I will link that in the description below in case you're not familiar with what a 6 is, for example, which is a medium dark brown. This color, I am so surprised by how coppery it is. So we do have a brunette root, and then it's just a real vibrant kind of rusty, coppery auburn. There is a lot of it. I would say that if you don't love like bright copper reds, this color isn't for you. This wig does come in a number of other colors, so this isn't the only one, but if you've never tried this color, but you love those coppery reds, oh my gosh. All right, let's get outside so you can see this color outside. If you have this wig, please leave your impressions below, good or bad. My goal is to help you make good decisions. If that is, oh my gosh, I'll never buy that wig, then I think the video was a success, because I don't want you wasting your hard-earned money on something that's not going to work for you. So I just give you all the details, and hopefully that'll be enough to help you make a good decision. Don't forget about name brand wigs. I'm so grateful. They've given my hair loss purpose, and I love showing these wigs to you guys. So thank you for watching. See you guys soon. Go straight out of the box. Probably should have finger combed her a little more than I did. but the daylight is slowly fading away, so I just threw her on my head. You might have noticed lately I'm doing a lot of these straight out of the box. When I'm working, which I'm currently working on a project for my job, I don't have a lot of daylight hours available, so when I get them, I just got to get these outside looks filmed. See you guys soon. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.